All right, my baby bosses. Let's get into these activation cards. Now, I did say I was going to pull that in the last reading, but I didn't realize that reading had went into an hour and 21 minutes. That was a lot, y'all. Now, I apologize for that. I got so involved in that reading. It was so juicy. Listen. Now, I'm coming back to do this activation reading. Now, I'm going to try to put these two together. Now, I don't know how that's going to turn out. But let's find out. Now, I do need to find me some cards that I can really bring out the best in these. I'm going to figure it out, though, y'all. I'm going to figure it out. It takes me a little time to see, you know, how to really match them up with the best cards. But we're going to figure it out. All right? Now, I'm drinking plain water today, y'all. Because every time I drink the other water, it be tearing that girl's stomach up. Listen. And I don't want to do it while I'm doing the reading. Because then I get hungry. All right, now I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. All right, we're going to start with these. I think I will actually utilize both of these cards. I think I do, but let me see what's coming out first. All right, Spirit. Hit me with your best shot. All right. Now you got the Divine Matrix as well as Star Being Healing Codes. Interconnectedness, synchronicities. God exercise. I forgot how the person told me to say that. Now I must have did do this then. Because somebody told me how to say it. Now this is like a God coincidence. Yeah. But it's something that's divided by the Most High. Okay, the universe is bringing something into alignment, I want to say. Now, it can also have something to do with synchronicities that you see. It's like we see numbers all the time. Now, I'm sure probably a lot of that is going to show up in this reading that's going to tell you something. Right? And you got Star Being Healing Codes. Now, this is important information. Wounds are healed and recharging. So I'm going to try to mix it up, y'all. Do the reads a kind of a mix. You know, I know we want to all hear those feel-good readings and things of that nature, but sometimes, you know, you got to mix it up a little bit. That's what I'm guided to do, y'all. Okay? Now, is this not the same cards? I think it is. I think these is the same cards. Now, maybe it's something else. I'm going to keep them, y'all, because they came out. And this is the Holy Grail. Now, you can see this as the Ace of Cups, because you can see that right in there. Now, that Holy Grail is that inner discovery, finding sacredness, and you are what you seek. Now, I love it. Now, what's this, the divine matrix? Oh, Spirit is ready. A surprise. Some type of coincidence is going to be surprising. Now, I think it is divine to God, of course. Hey, but look at all the orbs. Now, what's this star being healing codes? Now, we got our 2 cards. Now, that's all those ideals that you're about to come into alignment with. Yeah. I don't know. I think we're going to have a lot of people out here starting new businesses. A lot of creative ideas going around here in these streets. I see it. Now, I don't know. Inner discovery is with this growth. What did I say? A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirit. With this star being healing codes. Recharge it. Now, it's just something about the moving, getting outside, circulating yourself. It's going to tell you how to move. Now, we do see this little S, and I like that. Just giving me a snake, the corner lady. But we're going to find out a little bit more. But we see that there is growth in you. Now, this could be a new house in your future. A new move. Something that you're not outgrown. You need more space. Now, I said something relevant to that in the last read. However, this is more about your own personal growth, inner discovery. What you seek, you are. Okay? Now, let's see. Now, what's this at the bottom? Cyrus star blessings. Yes, proceed. Be seen. Push through. With all these possibilities, boo. Now, whatever that ideal is that you got, go for it. I think you're going to shock yourself and surprise yourself. Yep. And right under that is get your priorities in check. That vision board, that could be so many things. Alright? Alright? I love to say that. Alright? We got a flipper. Now you got Indians. Now these Indians is bringing in these new beginnings. However, when I see the skull and the death card in the tower, it's all about some type of spiritual ascension, rebirth or something. Now the synchronicity, I'm trying to see if there's anything on here that's going to give you some cues. Now I see March, Friday, 11/11, and I also see September on the flip of March. If you see what I'm saying, right there where that 11 at. Now 29 could be something about some books, the school. Wow. in his head. Now it's so crazy that this head got leaves stuck out of it. I got feathers stuck out mine. Now this is actually one of those things that you drink out of. That I bought for $5, $5.99. Yeah, but I made it out of a little skull head. How about that? And that makes me a little cute. But we're going to dig into that a little bit more. I was trying to pull signs from the Times in case it was something that spirit is ready. Messages, important information, wounds are healed, recharging. There's some type of message coming your way in regards to a move. And this move could be mentally or physically. Emotionally, I do see a house in it though. For a lot of y'all. I think you outgrown your space. Need something bigger. As I do. Putting it out there in the universe, y'all. Putting it out there in the universe. Yeah, I see a lot of space. A lot of open space. I'm looking at this. Now, yeah, you got good luck on your side with the number 10 and 11 sitting here. Now, a lot of times when you see money on the sidewalk, coins and things of that nature, your God's trying to tell you something. Feathers. Now, before I even pulled this card, feathers. Now, you just seen some feathers. Okay? Doesn't matter how they show up. You seen some. Alright? Now, you could be seeing 1111. We have 11 cent here, and we also had that 11 on there. Some type of synchronicity. Yeah, I think you're about to find something. Now, number 12 does indicate peace and harmony. I mean, portals and doors. Entryways. Universal sign of love. Something coming full circle. But let's see. Now I'm trying to think what other cards can I actually pull from this that's going to pick it up a notch. That we could put on the side. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Pick it up a notch, pick it up a notch. Now you got the void. Now this is saying stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. But we're going to read that out, the void. I think it's really talking about nothing really matters, but, you know, as far as the matrix is concerned. But we're going to read it. It came out and wanted to be seen. It jumped right out there. And then this one was the Hyrith. Now this is longing for home, homesick for the stars. It's almost like the same freaking card. Now this is telling you just to embrace this journey. I know what that's talking about. You came here to do something. You got an important mission that you need to, you got to get to it. All right? And before anything else, that is to heal. Remember that. That's your first job. Nothing else matters before getting to your center. And loosening your grip. Falling into Mother Universe's arms. That's what this card is telling you. Coping mechanism, destiny, addictions, letting God in. So that these things can happen. No, I don't even think the void actually means that. I think this is this card right here. None of it matters. Zoom out. Common ground. So let me see what the void is talking about. But I also want to put another row of cards at the top. Yep. Your life is a canvas. You create it. That's why I tell you to make that vision board. That's a spell. Yep. And that side's done, boo. And that side's done. No. Spirit said no. It's these cards. You gotta keep it in the color scheme of things. Something like that going. Something about the texture. I don't know what that means. There's something about the texture, y'all. Now you have detoxify. Line it up with that one. Come off that cow milk. Now we are in Taurus energy, so this is good. That's full moon in Taurus. Yeah, I don't drink milk no more. I was drinking the oat milk, but I think I'm going to make it homemade versus buying it from the store to relieve myself from the chemicals and all the preservatives and crap they put in there. Now it says make time for self-love. Yeah, right down longing for home. This in Libra, just bringing your thing into balance, boo. Now that is the sister sign of Aries. I don't know why I was called to mention that, but maybe sometimes you want to look at your sister sign. You know, when the sister sign of you in your moon sign comes into balance, you become into balance, boo. All right, that's your twin. Okay. Now, keep your heart open right here on loosening your grip. And let your fears dissolve and proceed. Yes, be seen, push through. But whatever that possibility or whatever that dream is that you got mustering on your brain. All right? Just do it. Now, what about? Now, let me see. Because I want to look at the bottom of the decks. So I don't want to put them back just yet. Let me hold on. I always refer to the bottom of the decks. I do. So let's find out what's going on. Let's put this over there. Make it nice and neat. Now, where's my book at for this? Right here. You see how easy that is now, y'all? So proud of myself. Alright, now where we at? The void. Let's page 116. Now, I really don't think that I need to read the rest, just the void, y'all. I ain't gonna beat y'all up too bad with the reading today. Now it says, everything and nothing exists in the void. It's where all life begins and ends. It's the winter and the womb, the fertile darkness where all things originate and all seeds grow. Comforting and intimidating, freeing and daunting. It can feel both overwhelming, small and huge. The void is where faith lives. The message of the void is to surrender to the unknown, to allow the fertile darkness of nothingness to nourish the new seeds growing within you. That's that rebirth, y'all. Detoxifying your mind. You understand? All that stuff you thought you knew, you unlearn it. It started new. Well, I'm saying before your spiritual journey, okay? However, you can take some of that information and use it to build on your arguments, I want to say. All right? My leaders and my teachers out here. Okay. Now it says, regardless of whether you know what they'll one day become, you're being called to surrender to the mystery of what's next. To rest and to allow the winter of your life to do the work for you. To hand over your control and trust that just because you can't see what's happening beneath the surface, it doesn't mean things aren't at work. The greatest weaving happens when you find a way to surrender and trust that our life is being knitted for us, right beneath the surface, in ways known and unknowable. Now is the time to cultivate faith and allow deep, deep rest. The void often surfaces at the end of a chapter or a life phase, when we're called to let go of all that we know and identify with. When you're in the void, it can feel scary, and if you should be doing something, as you should be doing something. However, when this card appears, it's a sure sign that the most productive thing to do is to relinquish control and surrender to the changing mystery of your life. Right there with detoxify. And come off that cow milk. Listen, a little jokey joke. Alright? Yeah, I'm not fully off dairy because I still eat cheese and eggs, so it's still milk in it, right? So I'm not blaspheming you drinking milk, okay? Baby steps, boo. Baby steps. But I don't drink the milk no more. Like that. Now maybe I could try vegan cheese, but I can't find nowhere around here. You know, it's hard to find those little shops like that in my area. But soon, okay. I'm getting better. Now let me see. Where we going, Spirit? Let's put our book back. I'm so proud of that little spot right there. They upside down. Now let's see what's going on. While these be some feel-good little readings, they do be kind of, sometimes they don't be so drab. I think when I got more numbers and stuff and synchronicities going on, sometimes they can be a little drab. And I like the other ones, even though they may be a little challenging. It just be a little bit more fun to uncover what's going on in the cards. Now you got the World card and the Magician. Dad, look what's all that's showing up. This is something major about to take place, y'all. Now, it do look like you got some new offer that's coming in, because the page does represent something that's premature. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't necessarily have to be a child or an apology, but something new, something fresh, something not quite solidified, I want to say. Now this could be, because Cups is all about emotion, affirmations. Now it is lining up with some surprise too, and it also says, yeah, that God coincidence is also about your interconnectedness. Now I'm looking at the page because I'm trying to give you some type of confirmation that you can look for as time progresses, I want to say. Now we got feathers and we got coins, skull. We're saying March. Now that could be significant in September. And what is that? That blue? What is that? Friday. Now something might happen Friday. Now this 11 could mean many things. Could be 11 o'clock. Could be 11th. Could be the 29th. However, again, I did tell you you can be a life path number 1, 7, or 2. Now you can definitely be seeing 111, I want to say, because the Magician is number 1. I'm trying to blow the surprise for you. You want to come out? Now he got attached to too many cards. I would have took the Emperor out, but he kind of attached to a lot of other stuff. Now, I think, just getting grounded, I think you understand that you're the author of your life, the Magician, the shapeshifter. I think you're going to learn how to tap into your little powers a little bit. Now, I think that cup is some type of gift. I'm just looking at that right there. And that pentacle, it could be money. And your sword, the truth. Now, this is my first time ever really paying attention. Now, somebody is passing you the baton. Never paid attention to that before. And that be for a reason. And a lot of times you can look at these cards and not necessarily see everything in them until the right moment. Now, I never picked this card apart before. Now that could be truth, a gift, and money. All in one. Listen. Yeah. Something that you've been waiting on, thinking about. Something that you don't see coming. It's coming in. Look. Right between that is night and day. Something gonna happen from night to day. Wow. It's something that you love. A gift from the Most High. That God coincidence. Now, it may even allow you to make some time for yourself. Mm-hmm. Hopefully it's a house, y'all. Hopefully it's a house. Okay. For me, I'm saying. Okay. For me. Now we got the Ace of Pentacles in the house. All right. Now let's see if we can manifest it in my reality. Now it look like something going on here. You're going to be celebrating with loved ones. Yeah, something that you've been dreaming about. And there go that surprise in there. Something boo is about to happen for you. Dig of the Tower next to the message and star healing codes. Important information. Wounds are here and recharging. Yeah. Look at all that. And I just read all that. You healing from that. That's an end to that right there. 9-10. Now, if it's anything on your mind in regards to some type of collaboration, I think it's going to work out. Because you got 7 and 3 right there, which is 10. Then you got 2 more, which is 12. What you put out is what you get back. And then, look at that. That's that union. That's that relationship we seen. Wow. Now that could just be your masculine and feminine too. You understand what I'm saying? You a top dog out here. What you nah, I ain't gonna say it. Oh my God. Sometimes it's the shenanigans for some people in the spiritual community. For me, the stuff they say. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Listen, I ain't even trying to attract that kind of commentary. All right, let me leave people alone. It ain't my fight. And you got the Knight of Swords coming in to bring that tower down. That's on the Holy Grail. Intuition with this number 11. Good luck. Whatever you think about those possibilities. Yeah. Finding sacredness. Inner discovery. And the Swords is all about that mind, boo. Alright? Detoxifying. Alright, I gotta pause for a minute. I forgot I got something in the oven. Alright, you're back. You're back. You're back. There you go. 7 of Wands. Listen, that's that growth. That's that pushback. You ain't got time for it. That's that pushback. Remember, it's your mind. It doesn't necessarily have to be nobody. Everybody, everything in here is you, boo. It's your perception, all right? How you handle these things. You have the control. Your wish fulfillment right here on this offer. Loosening your grip. Keep your heart open. It's coming, darling. Look at that. In alignment. You went from that to that. It's over. Judgment. It's yours. Retribution. Dharma. Hard work paying off, collaboration. That's the high priestess and priest we sing. Both of y'all in alignment. A lot of work had to be done. Y'all had to work on yourselves to come together. I think that pull, that energetic pull, it got something to do with that surprise. Now for some of y'all, it's just, it's whatever you want it to be. How about that? Spirit know what you want, what you need. Yeah. Now this 10 is right here on this tower. It's just telling me that whatever you're working on is coming to an end. It's paying off, hard work paying off, or it could be stresses falling by the wayside. Yeah, something new is coming. Now for a lot of y'all, it is a relationship, I must say. There's a lot of my people out there is ready for relationships. They ain't scared. They ready to get back on the boat. They go right there on them coins with growth. Finances growing in your energy, in your gifts. That's all that is. Yeah, it's a change in your finances. Coming up out of scarcity mindsets. We just seen the Queen of Cups on the other side. They go the Queen of Pentacles. Now I think both of y'all, if this is a romance, y'all right. Y'all right. Now somebody left a comment in my in the comment section saying that I think I said a relationship in regards to two people being on the same, frequency, wavelength, a match. Somebody that gets you. And they found that hard to believe. And that's exactly why it doesn't happen for you, Bill. Because you find it hard to believe in that. Alright? You can take that and do with that what you will, okay? If you don't think it's going to happen, it ain't going to happen, alright? That's what you need to do over there in the void. That's what you need to detox. That kind of thought. And think like this little girl right here. She can show you something. And Felicia, girl, bye. And I'm literally talking to Felicia at this time. Felicia be cutting up in the comments. But don't stop, because I like it. They ain't directed at me, baby. You got to get it out, get it out. And you be cutting up. Oh my God. I'm looking at some of the comments. I'll be like, girl. At least you be cut up, y'all. I love you, Felicia. If nobody told you that today, your girl love you. Alright? And there you go with Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Next to the devil. That's that duality. That thing is balanced, baby. Look at you. You doing the daggone thing. Look at you. Done glowed all the way up. You in Empress status or Empress status. That's just the energy, fellas. Yeah, you coming up out of this. You ain't got no time for whiners. Oh my God, I love it, y'all. Now let's see. We're gonna pull 3 cards from these just to see what's coming out. And we're gonna close it out with these. Something different. Something new. Alright? Sometimes I gotta put a little pun in it to make it a little more exciting, y'all. It'd be so drab. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the 4th heart chakra, Archangel Raphael. And the thinking woman on those messages, them downloads. I always see her as the high priestess because she is the thinking woman. What a bunch of intelligent creatures we are. And you have financial constraints at the bottom of the deck. You got a lot of angels working with you, boo. Now I think that's over. You know what I'm saying? It's 13, y'all. It's an end. Alright? Now, let me see. Now, you got 2 angels working on the side of you. And that's Raphael and Uriel. Now, you can probably actually call on them and talk to them. Where the book at? Let me see. I forget what they stand for, y'all. I know I should do better with that, but dang, I be forgetting. It's mommy brain. Where is the book? What it look like? Let's see what he's talking about. I'll be forgetting. Shoot. There's so many of these people. Now this is this loving presence holds a picture of liquid light in the front of a pyramid, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. I think that's how you say that. And say, although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Remain cautious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart. And I tell you all the time, it's not like you're worshiping these things, angels. You're just harnessing the energy. You understand what I'm saying? Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful, centered approach. All going back with these downloads. Healing. That's what it's all about, y'all. And I don't care how far you are in your walk, there's always room for growth. That's all I'm going to say. Now, that was Raphael. Now, this is Uriel. Now, it's so wonderful that you got the masculine and the feminine right here with you, boo, bringing you into balance. How about that for synchronicity? Now, you also have, it says, the beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with passion, connection to the divine. She brings great power to your seventh energy center, which is called the crown, and is located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and your guidance from a higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirits is great. And whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you to the Akashic records, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. All right, boo? And that's your message. All right, darling? Follow the channel, hit that like button, share the video, and I'll see you on the next one.